In the standard 7.EE.3, one of the things that we are required to do is to apply properties of operations to calculate numbers in any form. And that's exactly what we are doing in this particular problem. In this standard, we are not allowed to use a calculator. So let's start by writing the original expression right here down in our work area. So we have 2.5 times 4 plus 1 times 5 plus 6 times 0.5. As you can see in this particular problem, all we have is multiplication and addition. And the order of operations, which we can think of as the rules of math, state that we always multiply before we add. So that means we have to do this part and this part and this part first. I'll take the two easy ones first. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 times 0.5 is 3. And then up here off to the side, 2.5 is 5 halves. We can think of 4 as 4 over 1 if we need to. Do a little bit of cross-reducing, and we can see that 2.5 times 4 is 10. And so when we simplify that entire original expression, it simplifies to 18. So one way of thinking about a problem like this is we are looking for other expressions that also have an answer of 18. So now we need to check these 4 possible answers. Well, let's just continue to use the order of operations. So in this problem, the first answer, we would have to do that part first. So we have 11 plus 5. 6 times a half is 3. So we have 11 plus 5 plus 3. That's 19. That's not what we need. We need 18. Let's go to the second possible answer. We have 11 times 5 is 55. And 55 plus 3 is clearly not 18. Just for the heck of it, I'll go ahead and figure out that that is 58. In the third possible answer, we have 2.5 times 4. Well, we did that multiplication really down here. That's 10 plus 5 plus 4. Well, that's 19. That's not the 18 that we needed. This particular answer, 2.5 times 4, once again, is 10. Plus 5 plus 3. This one has an answer of 18. So in this particular problem, that is the only expression that is equivalent to the original. And so if I clear my work off there and submit it, we can see that that happens to be correct. In the standard 7.EE.3, one of the things we may be asked to do is to figure out whether someone who makes a claim is correct or not based upon evaluating expressions. And calculators are not allowed in this standard. So in this particular problem, I've given some explanation at the top of what an expression is when you are evaluating it at a specific value. So let's try what we are given here. So 6x minus 11, when x is 2, that means that we are replacing x with the value 2. Now remember, 6x means 6 times x. So we end up with 12 minus 11, so that has an answer of 1. In this particular one, we're going to replace x with 2. So we have 2 times, and then 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 minus 5 is 1. So we have 2 times 1, which is 2. So Wyatt claims the two expressions are equivalent, true or false. Well, these two expressions are only equivalent if, when we evaluate with the same value, we end up with the same answer. But that is not true in this one, so this should be false.